This is the all-new Garuda Gaming Dragonized edition, and this might just as well be the most feature-packed, hyper-performant and visually stunning gaming Linux distro out there. Garuda Gaming is an Arch-based gaming-focused distro, and this gives you the most out-of-the-box, ready-for-gaming experience. I'm talking Steam, Lutris, Heroic Launcher, Proton-GE, a ton of console emulators and pro tools like MangoHud right there for you. But that's not all. This distro has been tuned for turbocharged performance. There's a pre-configured Zen kernel, ZRAM for efficient multitasking, and in this video, we will see how this system will take you from zero to fully functional gaming PC in under 15 minutes. Let's jump right in. Let's start with the first thing that hits you, the visuals. Most Linux distributions aim for clean or professional look, but Garuda throws that out of the window and goes full maximalist. The Dragonized edition unapologetically screams gamer. It uses the sweet global theme, which is this intense mix of dark violet backgrounds and neon cyan and hot pink accents. It's heavy on the blur, it's heavy on the transparency, and it's heavy on the wow factor. It uses the quantum theme engine to give you that glass-like look on your windows and terminals. This is actually a hyper-customized KDE Plasma desktop. Now, Garuda used to rely on the Latte dock, but that project is effectively dead. So the developers pulled a brilliant pivot with Panel Colorizer. It injects custom CSS directly into native Plasma panels to replicate that signature floating look. This means you get the same stunning visuals but without the bugs. It's lighter, stable, and just works. And yeah, the workflow is very macOS inspired. You have the global menu at the top, which saves vertical screen space, and the dock at the bottom. If you're coming from Windows or even other Linux distros for that matter, this might take a minute to get used to. But man, does this look beautiful or what? For some, it's gaudy or looks like a gaming chair in software form. For others, it feels futuristic. Me personally, I dig it. It has a personality of its own. Yeah, definitely too colorful, and I feel that might be a turn off for some people, but it's definitely something else. Now let's talk about why this is called the Gaming Edition. Remember, Garuda Linux has many different versions and variants, but this is the Gaming Edition. Normally on Linux, if you want to set up a gaming PC, you install Steam, and yeah, that's actually it. Things have changed. But if you don't use Steam or don't have your games on Steam or have your own games, then you have to install Wine or install Lutris, figure out which Proton version you need, and all that stuff. And if you want to play console games, even old school ones, that's an entirely different area, and we have very good emulators that you can install. Now, Garuda Linux comes absolutely loaded out of the box with anything and everything you could need to start gaming immediately after installation. Steam, Lutris, and Heroic Games Launcher are pre-installed here. So whether if your games are on Steam or you have them locally, you can install them and immediately start gaming. Bottles is also installed here, and it's also pretty good. And even advanced things like MangoHud are pre-installed, so you can easily get metrics, performance metrics such as FPS, CPU usage while you are gaming immediately after installation. Feral Interactive's game mode is also installed here, and this really helps you squeeze every bit of performance out of your hardware when gaming. But we don't stop there. Garuda Linux gives you an application called Garuda Gamer. This tool is basically a candy store for Linux gamers. It solves the discovery problem completely. You open it up and you're presented with a massive checklist of everything you could possibly need. You want launchers? Apart from the ones already installed, you can browse around here and install anything else you want. But it goes deeper, much deeper. You want the best compatibility for Windows games? You can grab Proton-GE, that is glorious eggroll version, and Wine-GE directly from here. These are community patched versions that often fix game bugs weeks before the official releases do. You can grab DXVK and VKD3D to translate DirectX to Vulkan. And for the emulation fans, this is a console killer. RetroArch is already installed here, and it effectively turns your PC into a universal emulation machine without you needing to browse a dozen different GitHub pages. You have one-click installs for Dolphin for GameCube and Wii games, PCSX2 for PS2, RPCS3 for PS3. This is actually very good. I have used this one and it runs PS3 games fantastically. You know, God of War, it was absolutely fantastic. All of these can be installed with a single click on Garuda Gamer. Consolidates everything. And then there are the tools. MangoHud for your FPS overlays, GoOverlay to configure that overlay, OpenRGB to control your keyboard and mouse lighting without installing proprietary bloatware, drivers for steering wheels, Xbox controller dongles, it's all here. So does it actually live up to the 0 to gaming PC in 15 minutes promise? Let's walk through the setup. First, head over to the Garuda Linux website and download the Garuda Dragonized gaming ISO file. There are many variants here, so don't get confused. Flash it onto a USB stick and live boot into it. Click on the Install Garuda button. Here you get the Calamares installer. Go through the regular things like selecting your language, your keyboard layout, partitioning and stuff. This is standard for Arch distros, but Garuda's version does something critical in the background. It automatically sets up the Btrfs subvolumes, separating your root system, your home data, your logs and your cache. And why does this matter? Because this is the foundation for the safety net we will talk about in a minute. This is cool because if you had to do this manually on Arch, you'd be reading the wiki for an entire weekend. Here on Garuda, it's automatic. Once the install is done and you boot up for the first time, you are greeted by the Garuda Setup Assistant. This is the magic wand. It immediately asks to update the mirror list, finding the fastest download servers near you, so your updates don't take forever. This is very important as in some places the mirrors can be horrendously slow. It prompts you to do a full system update right there. And here's the kicker: drivers. If you have an Nvidia card, the installer has likely already grabbed the proprietary drivers for you, but the assistant ensures you have the latest stack. No terminal, no sudo pacman, no guessing which package you need. Then it gives you a rapid fire checklist for software. Browser check, Discord check, Spotify check, OBS Studio check. You hit apply, you wait a few minutes for downloads and you're done. You're looking at a desktop that is ready for daily use and heavy gaming. In the time it takes Windows 11 to just finish its getting things ready screen, you're already logging into Steam on Garuda and downloading your games. I kid you not, of all the gaming distros out there, Garuda Linux has the fastest and most hassle-free installation and setup experience. Yeah, I am including distros such as Nobara and Bazite here.
By the way, if you haven't already, check out my course Linux Mastery Express. I've designed this course to level up your Linux skills very quickly. With this course, you'll get so comfortable using the terminal commands that your friends will think you're a Linux wizard. You'll get perfect with the most used, most useful commands and also learn advanced things like using the V-editor and shell scripting as well. Linux Mastery Express, link in the description, do check it out.
But a colorful UI and some pre-installed apps don't mean anything if the games run like trash, do they now? This is where Garuda stands up to its reputation. This system is tuned aggressively for performance. The heart of this Arch beast is the Zen kernel. Standard Linux distros use the generic kernel, which is designed to be a jack of all trades, good for servers, good for laptops, good for desktops. Garuda swaps that out for the Zen kernel. This kernel is tuned for interactivity and responsiveness. It uses a high tick rate at 1000 Hz, meaning the CPU checks for tasks 1000 times a second. Standard kernels are set at 250. It includes F-Sync patches from Valve, which drastically improves frame pacing in Windows games running through Proton. This results in the system feeling really snappy, input lag is minimized, it feels built for twitch reflexes. Then there's the RAM usage. If you boot up Garuda, you might see it idling at 2GB or even 3GB of RAM usage. Don't panic, this is by design. Garuda follows the philosophy that unused RAM is wasted RAM. It utilizes ZRAM, essentially creating a compressed block in your RAM to use as ultra-fast swap space. Instead of your system freezing up when you run out of memory and trying to write to a slower SSD or HDD, it compresses the data in RAM. This means you can have your game open, your browser with 20 tabs, a Discord stream, and OBS running, and your system won't lock up, it stays fluid. And finally, there is the Analysis CPP. This is a background daemon that automatically adjusts the priority of your processors. You launch CSGO or Cyberpunk 2077. Analysis sees it and immediately tells the CPU, this is the VIP, give it everything. It lowers the priority of background tasks like file indexing or updates, so they don't cause stuttering in your game. It's like having a butler constantly managing your system resources so you don't have to. Since when you're gaming, you're literally not doing anything else on your computer, this just makes sense. Garuda Gaming Edition focuses on all the aspects of gaming. Yeah, it provides amazing tooling and at the same time it focuses on delivering a butter smooth responsiveness and a fluid, hyper-performant gaming experience. And I think this truly makes it a game changer for gaming on Linux. This is not related to gaming, but I feel that we have to talk about it. Arch, however stable it has gotten in the recent years, is still a bleeding edge Linux distro, and yeah, there are chances of it breaking more than distros like Ubuntu or Debian. But Garuda has a shield, Snapper. Remember those Btrfs subvolumes that the installer set up? Here's why it was a genius move. Before every single update, every time you install a package, the system takes a snapshot of your OS. This is instant, it takes zero time. Let's say you update your system and the new NVIDIA driver causes a black screen. You can't even get to the desktop. On other distros, you're panic searching forums on your phone. On Garuda, none of that. You just reboot. In the grub boot menu, you will see a list of Garuda snapshots. You select the one from 5-10 minutes ago, the system boots up exactly as it was before the update. It is literally an undo button for your operating system. I cannot stress this enough. This feature is a lifesaver. It turns a catastrophic system failure into a minor inconvenience. It gives you the confidence to run a bleeding edge system without the fear of losing everything. So what is the final verdict on Garuda Linux Dragonized Gaming Edition? This distro is a high-performance racing car. Yeah, it's flashy, it is tuned to the limit, and it goes fast. If you're a gamer or an enthusiast who wants the absolute latest software, the power of the AUR, and a system that looks incredible out of the box without spending 3 days setting it up, Garuda is in a league of its own. It delivers on the 0 to gaming PC promise better than almost anything else out there. I even play around with other popular gaming distros such as Nubara and Bazite, but I'm gonna lean on Garuda Gamer because the installation experience is super smooth here and the Arch base makes things exciting for a gaming distribution. You're getting the latest of all the drivers, so there is an advantage. It honestly feels like a streamlined console experience but with that raw, unfiltered power of PC. It makes the Windows way of doing things feel ancient and clunky by comparison. It's efficient, it's ridiculously fun, and it just gets out of your way so you can game. The download link is given in the description below. Go have some fun. Alright, if you found this video useful, if you enjoyed it, definitely consider subscribing to the channel and also leave me a big thumbs up. And if you're interested in leveling up your Linux skills, the link to my course Linux Mastery Express is given in the description below. It's designed to teach you Linux and take you from zero to hero in the shortest time possible. You'll be using Linux like a pro within a matter of hours, so definitely check that out. Next up, check out the top 15 hottest Linux hacks that will supercharge your Linux desktop's performance to the next level and truly unlock your Linux. It's got some really cool tweaks, so definitely don't miss that. Alright, this is Linux Techs signing out.